love. In other words, safe. Mom, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking my robe off. This is 20 years ago. Give me a break. This was not yesterday. And so here we're having this conversation. We're starting to like each other. Have you ever met somebody and you just clicked? Kung sini pa, fireworks. It was like that. It was like, my goodness, we are so connected. And this is like 1 hour, we still have 12 hours to go. My goodness, I can't imagine what's going to happen by the time we leave this flight. So as we get to know each other, we share food. What do you like? You know, chicken or fish? I like both. Why don't you take chicken, I'll take fish, and we'll share. I'm talking about this thing happens. You know what? David was a man after God's own heart. He wrote the Psalms. And then he spied on a woman taking a bath. The guy's a peeping Tom. And he wrote the Psalms. Solomon was the wisest man on earth. And yet he married 700 wives and had 300 couples. It's not wise. Samson was the strongest man on earth. He was born to deliver Israel from the Philistines. And his weakness was women. And the strongest man, and the man after God's own heart, and the wisest man all fell with women. Akong pangalan, walang galing sa Bible. My name's not in the Bible. And if they fell, can I? Can you? Yeah. And the longer we talk, and you know, what do you do? She's a nurse. Tell me what you do. I help people with 700 Club. Oh, that's so good. That's so gallant. I mean, you're like a volunteer. We feed the poor, and we visit the sick, but somewhere along the way, I wasn't comfortable anymore. And I did a very bold thing. I pulled out from my bag my Bible. But this is how it happened. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? And I did. And I opened it. She said, "What's that?" I said, "It's a Bible." "You read the Bible?" "Yeah. In fact, look, a picture of my family. You're married." "Yeah." She crossed her legs the other day. And as we began to talk, I talked about what God really was. I'm a preacher. Came to the States to preach in different churches. He says, "My God, you're a fanatic. You still believe in that whole God thing." She was a New Yorker. She wasn't a big name. By the time the flight went through halfway, we hardly talked to each other. Sometimes you just have to commit and just say, "Christian." See, when a guy gets close to you, he's starting to hold your hands. You don't dead, but you notice that, but you pretend you don't. When your elbows are rubbing, you know. When he finally puts his arm around you, and he's starting to come on you, there's a way to say no that's anointed, and a way to say no that means yes. When you say no, what my power? No, lagi. You know what he thinks? Challenge. Pero no lang kaniya. No. This is real stuff, because you're a Christian and you're in covenant, remember? And you have to say no in an anointed way. And no, that doesn't work. It's got to be no. Okay? As he comes near you, put your mouth near his ears. No! That'll wake him up and say, "I'm a Christian. My body is the temple of the Holy Spirit." But you're committed. And I'm committed. And as we parted ways, left the plane, she gave me her card. Oh, nice card. Came down, we claimed our baggage, We parted ways, beso beso, like we were good friends. It's like, oh, get in touch with me now again. Push my luggage up. I saw my 2 kids and my wife. I miss them. As I was walking out, I took the card, threw it in a trash can. And hugged my wife, hugged my kids. I had a wonderful time going home. That night I was on jet lag. 3 o'clock in the morning, the family was asleep. We all slept in one big bed. And I'm lying down. The devil wasn't finished with my flesh. Why did I throw the card? Why did I? I said, why did I throw it? Half of me was saying, I wish I didn't throw it. Half of me was saying, it's good you threw it away. And I have to decide what kind of person I am. Because a double-minded man is unstable in his ways. And if you don't understand, you're in a covenant relationship once you've committed. You can be treacherous. Hello? You think that's the only bad thing we did? While I was in the States, I was preaching in a little church about this many people. There was one young lady. Have you ever been to a hillbilly church in Alabama, backwoods, Alabama? And that's their praise and worship. The guy's got a big bass, and beard, and somebody's leading with a banjo. They're going like this, and I'm watching this whole praise and worship. They're coming in their tanks and their shorts, and they left their shotguns outside church. They all came in pickups, redneck country, and I preached there. The guy came and said, "Tall pastor, you must be Joe Alpha-Famera." Gave me a big hug. My face was in his armpit. Welcome to Alabama, Joe. My feet's dangling like this. This is my wife, Linda, my secretary, Gina. Welcome to Alabama. And this is my Bible. And so I'm preaching there, and these are all kind of oldie people, except for one young girl who had really short jeans and tanks, and she's sitting on the second row. It's wooden pews, and she's got her Bible on her lap and her legs up. And I'm having a hard time preaching. Huh? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to get real with you guys. I'm having a hard time preaching because I want to cover what's behind my Bible. And I'm trying to preach, and I'm trying to overlook the whole thing. Now, after that whole message, everybody loved you, and they hugged you, and I'm riding in the pastor's car. And in Alabama, your houses are miles apart. So we're driving down this dark road, and a sports car, Porsche, overtakes us. You know, I said, whoa, Porsche. He says, you like that? Yeah, I love that car, my favorite. Let's chase it. And we come up behind this Porsche, he's flashing his lights. The Porsche pulls over. He gets down, goes to the person, to the driver, and comes back to the car. Hey, Joe, I've got to go to Georgia for the next 3 days. Hop in the car. Okay, you sure? Yeah. So I take my bag, I get in the car, and it's a little sports car. I step in, and it's the girl. Why are pretty girls always around me? And when you're seated in a Porsche, like you're rubbing shoulders. Hi, great message, Pastor. By the way, I still remember her name, Brandy. I'm Brandy. And she said, nice sermon. And I wanted to say, nice car. Nice car. And so she was the pastor's daughter. We drive up to a house. It's a big house. She takes the key out and locks it. Feel at home. Nobody else is going to be here for the next 3 days. She was 19 years old. Cute. Nice. What do you want for dinner? You want a sandwich? You want milk? And so she prepared it. I went upstairs, took a hot shower. She didn't even knock. Just, I'm here. She opens the door, has a tray, sandwich. I'm like,